Howdy, Facebook. It is Todd Chance from the Fox 17 Morning Mix with another Morning Mix social. If you didn't know, June is Cat Adoption Month. You've seen a lot of great deals, and you know the great work that we do with the West Michigan Humane Society, but there are so many more animal shelters out there, and we want to introduce you to one that you may not have heard of. It's Cannonsville Critters. Tim works in Cannonsville Critters. We're going to get him in here right away and see what he's doing over in the Cannonsville area. How you doing, Tim?
Tom, but I'm doing good.
Did I say Tim? I wrote down
Yeah.
Tim.
That's right. I got a brother.
Is he Tim? Do you really have a Tim?
Yeah. I got a brother, Tim.
Maybe I'm talking to your brother. No, Tom and Michelle. Is that right?
Yes.
My apologies. And hi, Tim, if
That's
you're
all right.
watching. If you're watching your brother, we got the better looking brother on. So, Tom, tell us a little bit about Cannonsville Critters. How long you guys been around and what you guys do there?
We got started in 2013. So we've been working on our 8th year. And we got started because my wife used to volunteer at the shelter and noticed up here there were no cat rescues. There were a few dog rescues, but there's nobody rescued cats. And so we went after a 501c3 and got that going. And we take in unwanted cats and kittens. We used to pull from other shelters and stuff, but we get enough personal surrenders and whatnot. We get them fixed, vetted, and treated for fleas, worms, and adopt them out to good homes. And we supply 3 of the pet supplies plus stores in Grand Rapids.
Okay. So that last part, the pet supplies Grand Rapids, what was that part you just said?
We supply 3 of the pet supplies plus stores in Grand Rapids with cats and kittens.
With kittens. Okay.
One's
Okay.
on, one in Granville, one in Alpine, and one in Kalamazoo Avenue.
I think I just heard a cat.
Jamestown.
Did I just hear a cat behind you?
Yeah, there's a bunch of kids running around in here.
As there should be at Cannonsville Critters. All right, so you take them in. So right now you're just working with, there's that kitty. Oh my goodness, Tom.
Yeah, this one is, I'm not sure who this one is.
You got a Rose?
Yep.
Who gets to name the kittens? Come on, that's got to be like the best job.
It gets harder and harder because we've gone through, year before last, we rescued and adopted out almost 600 cats and kittens.
Oh, that's great.
And then last year it was more around 400 just because of COVID kind of slowed things down. But it's hard coming up with names. Sometimes we just, like if we get a litter of like 4 or 5, we've come up with like a theme. Like, okay, like we had a bunch of cats and kittens or a bunch of kittens were found on state property a few weeks back. So we just named them all states. Oregon, Colorado, Arizona.
Yeah, that's what they do with streets, right? You got a Franklin, you got a Roosevelt, you got a Lincoln, you got a Washington, right?
Yep.
You get the themes. Sure, okay.
Like one time we had somebody brought us 2 females and a male, so we went with 3 Scumpy characters.
I love it. No, Lindsay's in the chat, our producer, who said that her roommate adopted one of her cats from your place, Nala. We actually had a Nala as well at one point in our house too. So you said you not rented, but you adopted out 600 of them last year?
Not last year before last, 2019.
Year before last.
Yeah, 600 cats and kittens we rescued and adopted out.
That is amazing. So what is your capacity?
What's our capacity?
I mean, how many kittens do you have at that place?
How many what?
How many kittens do you have at your place?
Cats and kittens here at the rescue building, we've probably got combined 125 cats and kittens, but we've also got foster homes that have house a lot of our kittens.
All right, that's a lot of litter. That's a lot of litter. So I do hear that you are in the process of building a new outdoor enclosure or that you're constructing. How is that coming along?
Yes, it's coming along good. We've got the cage part set up. We just got to get a roof over it, and then it's gonna be connected to. We've got one room that's kind of like a big free roaming room. We're gonna put like a pet door, all-season pet door through the wall, so they can just walk into this enclosure. But we've got to get a roof on it because got to be able to keep them contained.
I got to herd them kittens. Oh, I felt that way before. I've got kids. So between you, Tom, and Michelle, who's your wife, correct?
Yes.
She was working at the shelter, so I'm assuming that this was her idea to start this
She
shelter.
wanted to get started, and I supported her 100% all the way from the beginning. So
okay, so were you a cat person before Michelle, or were you a cat
I
person?
like cats.
Okay, I'm just wondering. She comes home and she's like, I think I'd like 125 kittens running around our place. What do you think about that? You're okay with that?
Well, to make it worse, she's allergic to cats.
Oh no, don't even start. Oh my goodness, what
that's
a sight.
That's how much she loves the cats. So.
Wow. Well, tell you what, let's get other people who are interested in cats interested in you. How's that? I know that right now you guys are going after some grants, right? Because you need help to fund you got to trap them, you got to neuter them, you got to, all the things that you do.
That's one thing that we don't have up here in Montcalm County is a trap neuter return program. We would love to get some grant money to be able to do that, just because cut down on the overpopulation. These people that have feral cats, they can't do anything with, but they can't touch them, but they just keep reproducing. So we got to get them fixed so that we don't end up with more yet.
I hear you. And how can we support you though? I mean, if somebody's a cat lover, they want to support, like you said, these massive shelters, like God bless the work that the West Michigan Humane Society does. We do work with them every week, but they're big, they're well funded, and I love what you guys are doing because you're taking it to where the need is. How your wife saw that in this county there really wasn't a local place to do this, and this really needs to be accessible. Accessible for people. So how can we help you grow? How can we help support you?
Well, we've got a website, cannonsvillecritters.org. There's a donate button there. Or people want to send it through the mail. It's a Cannonsville Critters, P.O. Box 94, Stanton, 48888. Other than that, we've got a continual bottle and can drive going, and we drop off location in Greenville, usually like a kaleidoscope at times, and but yeah.
Okay, when it comes to, I think hopefully some people have the wherewithal to help you. It seems to be pretty simple to do. When it comes to, so you said surrenders, that's mainly what you take in. Sometimes you're at capacity. Is that the reason why? Some shelters have to say no, right? Sometimes you have to actually turn cats away. What makes a shelter say no?
Well, basically no room, and that's with us. We've got a limit. Last week we turned down a bunch of people. We're calling, we got these kittens that somebody dropped off at our house, or the mom got hit by a car, or they got a cat that just showed up, and it's like we don't have any room. We try to send them someplace else. We try to refer them to other rescues like down Grand Rapids area or wherever.
That's your end goal.
We've got a limit because it's a lot of work. My wife spends all day in here out in the rescue, just taking care of cats, and plus you got to run them to the vet. Sometimes we get one, we've got to make a last minute appointment to go to the vet, and I've got a job beside of this that I work at during the day. So,
holy cow, you guys have got a full plate, or should I say, a saucer. So when it comes to adopting, your process, what does somebody have to do if they're interested in adopting from you? Is it pretty similar to other places?
Yep, we've got an application they can fill out either online on our website, or if they're interested in one of the cats or kittens at one of the Pet Supplies Plus stores, they've got applications right there they can fill out. They go to the Pet Supplies Plus and see a cat they want to adopt. They talk to the staff there and they get them the application. Then Pet Supplies Plus fax or emails us the application. Then we go through it and see whether or not we think it's going to be a good fit for the cat, and approve or not approve. And but people need to understand that it's kind of like a first come first serve. We may get 4 apps for one cat. It's like, well, somebody's going to 3 of them are going to get turned down because some people get upset with it. It's like, well, we got to decide what we think is best for the cat. But
So I think people in chat are asking to see the kitty again. Nobody wants to hear us yap. They want to see the cat.
I'll show you Kevin. This is a big one.
He's up for
Oh, who's this?
This is Kevin.
Hey, Kevin. I love it when pets have human names. This is Kevin. So wait, is Kevin your kitty?
No.
Okay. So I've heard that when
He's-
people foster,
He's 15 pounds.
15 pounds. That's a lot of cat.
Yeah.
I have heard that when
That's
people
not the cat
foster,
there.
sometimes they call it a foster fail when somebody's fostering and they're like, no, I can't let it go. I have to keep it. So
Right.
between you and Michelle, how many times does that happen?
Us here or from our fosters?
For you, how many times did you see a cat that you were like, oh, this one's not getting adopted, we're keeping it?
That's only probably happened.
Oh, we got 6 cats ourselves.
I think we got like
6
six
cats.
cats ourselves altogether.
That's
But
good
there have
self-control.
been some. There have been some where we say, okay, this is not getting adopted. Somebody comes in and says, oh, this is the one I want. We're like, okay.
Oh, so it's gonna be so hard. I mean, I can. Is that Michelle in the background? I can just hear her like. I bet she just gets attached to all of them, and it's so hard to let them go. But you know, you're doing such a good thing, right? Something like that.
Yeah, some of the cats like we just know, okay, they got to go someplace else. But
Oh man. All right, so we've gotten good luck with let's fund that outdoor enclosure that you guys are constructing. Let's get some people over to your
Yes.
website. The website again is cannonsvillecritters.org. Is that right?
yes,
Right.
it is.
Cannonsvillecritters.org. Do what you can. It's cat adoption month. Even if you're not adopting, it's places like this, these smaller mom and pop shelters that are so vital to the area where they are. Of course, Grand Rapids has a huge influx of animals for you to adopt, but Montcalm County and these other smaller counties or farther away from the city and these rural areas, they have a need to make sure that those cats are getting adopted. If there was one thing, Tom, one thing that you would tell anyone or that was interested in maybe adopting a pet or becoming a pet owner, what would be the one thing you would tell them they need to know, especially when it comes to cats?
Spay neuter.
I knew you were going to say that. That's what I was hoping you would say, actually, because isn't that the big problem here? Because you've got when they have a litter, they're not having one or two. You know, there's lots of cats, and like bunnies will multiply very quickly. So spay or neuter your pet. If you have a pet, spay or neuter your pet is the best thing you can do for pet ownership. So there's not so many of these unwanted animals, because unfortunately, and I know this from firsthand experience, when it comes to a capacity problem, more times than not, it is a capacity problem and not a feral or a personality problem that gets an animal euthanized. It's usually
Right, and we don't euthanize unless it's for health reasons. I mean, if there's a health issue, then the humane thing to be to put them down. You know, something that cancer
I understand.
or something that's incurable.
Sure. Yeah. That happens. But the main reason why a lot of these shelters are euthanizing animals is because they just don't have the room. So if you spay or neuter your pet, that can solve that problem and get homes for these pets. So Cannonsville Critters, thank you so much, Tom and Tim. If you're watching, sorry you missed out. Your better brother got it. Michelle, thank you for what you're doing. Allergic to cats and has decided to open a kitty cat shelter. Are you crazy? I love you, Michelle. Thank you very much for what you're doing. So I want to encourage everybody to check out Cannonsville Critters, and I want to thank you guys for the time. Thanks.
Yep, thank you.
Appreciate it, Tom. Take care.
Yep, you too.
So there it is, guys. Cannonsville Critters. That's the place you want to go. There's the big logo right there. Which side? That side. Cannonsville Critters, a great place to check out in Montcalm County. If you have it in your heart to support animal shelters, good for you. If you want to really get deep into that, check out these smaller ones in these rural areas that really need that help, maybe more than the cities do. So make sure that if you're doing your part and helping out, of course, you can always adopt. Go to cannonsvillecritters.org and you'll get more information. Thanks again for watching. I'm Todd. We'll do another social soon. Hope to see